KFC.
No, there's no KFC
It's
here.
about 500 kilometres away.
Okay, well, I'll have to unhitch first. And Joe comes around, and so you got Joe's delicious plum puddings. So tell me about your plum puddings.
Doesn't look very safe.
No, it doesn't.
Keep going, I don't want to fall in the river.
Come all this way just for the coffee.
Oh, just for the coffee.
We've got Smithy's Adventures. Look at this. So what are we doing here, Joe?
Oh, I cooked a quiche for our lunch.
Okay, so, and it also heated our caravan up
It did, it's nice and warm.
because it's still pretty cold out there. So dual purpose, and save the gas in the heater.
Yeah,
Oh yum, that looks good.
that's pretty close.
Bit of a foggy start this morning, Joanne.
Yeah. It is only 8:20 though.
So we're heading into town to dump the toilet and then off to Burke and then down to Cobar. There's some rain coming through. We don't know where we're going to camp. Probably do what, about 350 k's today.
Graham got sick of waving, so we've decided to put a fake hand up in the windscreen. See if anyone waves at that.
It's funny.
Funny.
We're about 80 k's south of Cobar. We've found a gravel pit that on Wiki it was probably the better one that we could come to. Fair way off the road. We've come in here and it's absolutely perfect. We've got the fire going. It's actually cypress pine, so you can actually smell that cypress burning. We've got satellite, no phone coverage here at all. Yeah, there's rain coming, so we've got to make sure that we get out before that happens. But even if it does, this is fairly rocky. It might be a little bit muddy, but I reckon other people have done the same thing. We've got a little pile of wood here that we've cut from a fallen tree. It's a pretty slow burn with all the sap, but yeah. What do you reckon, Joey?
Yeah, it's got colder. We've gone more south.
Yeah, we're coming more south. You can see the cars going across there. So
You can't really hear them very much.
the good thing about coming a little bit further in is you're not going to get the truckies with their fridges going all night. And like they need to do it, but and I'm not bagging the truckies, but when we come in a little bit further, you can actually come in and be right away from them and have a fire, a bit of time. You're
Do your own thing.
you're so gorgeous, Joanne.
It's actually a bit cold.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get closer to Victoria. What's for tea tonight?
Nothing. You've had enough to eat.
No, I actually did the right thing. I ate some of
Go
your.
and find some KFC.
No, there's no KFC
It's
here.
about 500 kilometres away.
Okay, well, I'll have to unhitch first. Well, I saw Sarah and Colleen, they actually drove all the way to Caravan to have KFC.
Sorry.
Yeah, remember the time we were there? When we were there, we could only do the drive-through, and
And the KFC ran out.
the KFC actually ran out, and we were like 4 or 5 or 6 cars back, and they said, oh, we can do some chips. And I just thought, frick that. And what did we do? We did some four-wheel driving over the medium strip and a bit through the garden.
And we went out.
And we went out. So, a bit disappointing, but
That's another story.
that's another story.
We don't even have to put this up.
No, we don't have to put this
Because
up.
it's a bit stupid. You've
No.
gone off track now about KFC.
No, so who actually...
Why are you actually worried about KFC?
Because Joanne actually mentioned it first, didn't she? You
I did. You said, what's for tea?
Yeah,
And
that's
I
right.
said, nothing.
Well, you knew there was pork ribs that you're cooking, so why didn't you tell them the truth?
What's for tea?
What's for tea, Joanne?
There's some marinated pork.
Yeah, okay.
Pork.
And?
There's some marinated pork spare ribs.
Yes.
And some, I might do a bit of fried rice with cauliflower rice.
Yep. So
And then we need to go back on our diets because we got too fat.
That's right. So no KFC tonight, but maybe a bit of pork ribs might be the way.
No, I've already said that. There's no
See,
nothing. We're not putting the KFC up.
She always interrupts.
Oh, stop it. It's starting to rain, so stop it.
No, it's not.
It is. I can feel the spits.
No, that's me spitting when I'm talking.
Oh, shut up. Turn the thing off.
The sunrises just keep on happening here. It's been a good camp. We expected rain, but nothing came. Probably a bit later on today. Yeah, look at that. Spectacular.
Well, we camped about 80 kilometres
South of Cobar.
south of Cobar, and now we're heading to Lake Cargelligo.
Lake Cargelligo.
Lake Cargelligo. Don't know how to say it. Anyway.
That lake.
That's it. And we'll just see what we find.
Yep. So it's a bitumen road right in. We've turned off the highway we were on. Just head south towards. Was it south to
Helston.
Yep. And this is quite a pretty area.
Yeah.
Might try and get a little bit of firewood before we come into camp, so we have a fire tonight. So that's the plan. Lake Cargelligo. That's a good job, that one. So this is our camp here, right on the edge of the lake. And I tell you what, it's pretty cool. A bit bigger on this side, but on the other side of the van, it's actually really good grass. You can have fires here. There's actually a toilet here now. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but there's clean flushing toilets there, which is a good thing. There's a honesty box here for donations. So yeah, put some in because they always want to improve the site. But here we go, and this is it here. Look at that, how close can you get? That is magnificent. We just sit down and watch all the birds. So I've got Joe here, and Joe comes around, and so you got Joe's delicious plum puddings. So tell me about your plum puddings.
Oh, look, I've been making them for years.
Yeah? And so you just come around and...
Come around to the free campers.
Yes? Well, we actually had some last night, and we've only eaten half, and it was...
half the pudding.
Half a pudding between us, and I tell you what, really nice.
No, they're good.
And you actually get the real bits of plum in them as well?
No, there's no plums in them. They're jumbo raisins.
Ah, yeah. So you actually put whiskey in it, or?
No, I got sherry in them.
Sherry. Yeah. Oh, good job. Yeah. And so, if you guys actually come down, camp, look at that. Look at the sunset over there. Yeah. All these people are here. Yeah. So come down here and check out Joe's plum puddings. And I'll tell you what, I'll just hold that for a sec. It's actually full to the brim. So we're going to get a couple before we go.
Yes, if I put an extra 10 grams in that pot, it'll blow the lid off it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, good job. Thank you. Yeah. Nice.
Well done.
So this is the bird hide, where people come and take photos of birds. Let's sit here. The men's shed put this up in 2011. So you can just see straight out of there. Check out this bridge. You've got to go through the potholes, because you can't go to the left or right of them.
Doesn't look very safe.
No, it doesn't. Down there.
Don't stop, Graham. Keep going.
Shut up, Joe.
Keep going. I don't want to fall in the river.
Oh, I can feel it moving, Joe.
Oh, stop it.
Oh. So this is the Lakeview Caravan Park at Lake Cargelligo. Basically, it's a council park. Self-contained cabins, large barbecues, laundry, ironing facilities, powered sites, unpowered sites, and amenities. So there's also a camp kitchen there. It's well fenced, and there's heaps of grass. The amenities are really nice and clean, and yeah, power and water, huge sites. Yeah, and location, that's where you want to be. But you're so close to town. There's a walk that goes along past the lake into town, and they've got lovely staff. So I just was talking to Cassie, and she gave me the heads up on all the good things they've got here. There's a couple of free camps around, but if you want power and water, this is the place you need to go to. So just up from Frog Hollows, you've got a pretty important site for First Nation people. This is where they actually came to collect their ochre for their body painting, ceremonial painting of the boomerangs and the didgeridoos. And this is it here. And you can actually see the different colours coming through. It's actually great to be able to come and see it. You can pick all different colours here. It's very pastel-y. You can see where it goes up there. It's pretty chalky. You can see how you just get that colour there, and they'll just rub it and break little pieces like that down, and yeah, lots of different colours. Another great day, although it was a bit frosty last night. You can still see the frost here. Great camp. So when you come in here, you can go all the way through past the toilets, and the road actually does go out on the other side there. But great camp. A little bit boggy over here. Looks like these guys have actually started a bit of a trend, camping up on the hill here. They get a good view, and probably it's due to the bogginess down the bottom. So this area here is the first original cemetery, and it's dedicated to those pioneers and explorers who came and end up dying here. So quite a nice little tribute. So if you actually find the silo, just head north a little bit and you'll find the dump point. So there's our dump point just there, and there's the silo. And the silo's actually got one of those interesting type roofs. Don't see many of them around. Because there's so much wheat being grown around the town, you've got to have storage. And so you've got the storage here with the dome roof, but then you've got a very big area there to store the wheat before it gets put on trains or trucks and sent away. So you've got a water tower with a pretty good mural on it. It goes all the way around. It's really hard to access it, but it's well worth a look. There's a fair bit of work gone into it. You can see the stock pulling the wheat or the wool. You've got some guys up the top fishing. Yeah, it's not too bad. The aeroplane up there, and then you've got all your pigeon friends up the top there enjoying the sunrise. Some more of the mural on the other side. You've got the Royal Mail Hotel. So the murals were painted back in 2022 by Hisco, assisted by Aaron Damien Mitchell. They did a good job, I like the colours. So this is the old Civic Theater, and it's been a few things over its lifetime. You can see the old spills there, and that's what it would have looked like back in the day. So it's been a shop, fruit and veggie shop, 1980 to 99. It looks like a sports shop. There's all the old movies that they had. Sunday only, so the Civic Theater was 1931 to 1983, so it went for a fair while, but not anymore. There's a really nice First Nation mural here. Fish and turtles and kangaroos. It's pretty cool. If you come across this painted give way sign, have a look to the left and you'll see another mural. And it's basically all the things you can do in town. Unfortunately, due to COVID, a lot of the shops in town have closed down, and including big hotels. But there's still enough to see here. And here we've got sort of antique-y, nicky-nacky type shops to have a look at and buy, purchase stuff, or just wander through. And yeah. There's art classes here, and all sorts of things here. Hairdresser, you've got a hairdresser here too. And then you've got your auto parts. So still lots of things to come and see and do. Some nice knitting on the poles. Well, it's actually 3 degrees at the moment, and these poles are being well looked after. Because they'll be nice and warm. They're actually open on Wednesdays from 10 to 1 and on long weekends. Unfortunately, we're not going to be here to see it. But admission's $10. So it looks like they've got a lot of stuff on the inside as well as the yards on the outside. This is the yard at the Historical Society, and they've got a lot of old machinery here, worth a look. Because we've got such a great lake for sailing and boating, they've actually got some good amenities here. So this is the boat ramp. We've got all our bird friends over there enjoying a nice morning. You've got a floating pontoon over here, so you can tie up your boat to that. But yeah, that's the sailing club there. So this is the tourist information place. You've got your town up there, and you've got your lake over here, so it's just here, and it's open, and there's lots and lots of interesting stuff in here. So here's an old Vickers propeller that was actually brought back from Darwin back in 1929. Okay, so we've just come down, we've got the lake over here, we've got some lovely ladies here. And we've got Atticus there, and we've got Bella here, and she's actually from the fine Philly, and she does all these coffees and things here. And look at the price, $5 for a coffee. And you also seem to have Jaffle of the Day, What else do you do?
I do smoked salmon bagels, I do smashed avocado with marinated feta on sourdough, we do homemade sweetie snacks.
Oh, yum.
And I know there's a bit of an egg crisis, but we do some incredible local eggs as
Oh,
well for
very nice.
$5.
Is that $5?
Yeah, we're not here to take the piss.
They'll be blooped out. So how often do you come down here to sell coffees and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm like at 7:20 in the morning to 12:30, Monday to Friday. And
Okay.
I'm here on a Monday. I'm doing an event.
Oh, well done.
Thank you.
Okay, so nice to meet you.
Likewise.
And you girls, you live locally or? No, so you just dropped in.
Agency nurses, and this is our favourite spot to
And
be
you've
when we're
come,
not at work.
you've come all of this way just for the coffee.
Just for the coffee.
So we're both from Victoria.
Oh yeah, whereabouts in Victoria?
I came from Gippsland.
Yes.
I'm a Melbourne girl.
Okay, well enjoy your coffees.
Thank you.
And nice to meet you. Thank you very much. And we'll see you later. Where's your ball? Here it is. Someone would give it a kick.
Ready?
Yay! Okay, so it's really funny when you're actually travelling around and you follow people and you've never met them in person, but we've got Smithy's Adventures. Look at this. And they've even got our OZLAPN sticker there, and we've got theirs on our pull down as well. So isn't that fantastic? Yep. Finally caught up.
Yep, seen you park next to me. I had to say hello.
So packed up, and look at the rainbow. Spectacular.